And welcome back to Nancy's Neighborhood. And I told you folks I had two really good guests today, and both of them had exciting things. Of course, Bethany was talking about the Encore Lee University, and now I have Joel Henderson, who is Communications Director for the Cleveland-Bradley Chamber of Commerce. Welcome, Joel. Always good to see you.
Well, you too. Thank you for having me today.
And you all have a whole bunch of things happening.
We do.
So where do you want to start?
Well, we could start about this Saturday. I am super excited. That's
I
right,
love it.
because
I love it,
this
Joel.
Saturday
I love it.
is all about our members, but also lining up in collaboration with the Superhero Saturday at Bradley Square
Yes,
Mall.
yes.
So in case folks got their Sunday Cleveland Daily banner, we had this nice ad in there and talking about not only our Expo coming up, which is 10 to 2, but also the fun portion for the kids back to school, all the fun things that they're doing with our superheroes from 11 to 2 at the mall. So,
which will give the parents something to do with their kids while they come and check out the Expo, which is great, which is absolutely wonderful. So the Expo will be chamber members who are displaying their wares, their products, their opportunities, their whats.
well, you stole all my good lines.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, I mean, what a great way to shop and enjoy all of our local merchants, as well as regional partners as we're growing smart in our community. But coming out, and many folks we hear, this is the 7th year with our Primetime Business Expo.
Wow, I didn't realize that.
When people come out and they learn about the different products and services right here in Cleveland and the Bradley County and throughout our community, and the folks that are making that happen and making it shine.
And of course, Joel knows this because they hear this from me at the chamber all the time. Shop local, do your products local, anything you can do local, then you need to do that because that tax dollar stays in Bradley County.
That's right.
And it's vitally important that it does that. And if you go to Hamilton County or McMinn County or Polk County or Meigs County or any other surrounding counties, that money goes to them. So I think it's great that you all are going to have this opportunity for everybody to see what's available.
Well, and once again, I mean, I know we just had the tax-free weekend, but this weekend's a great time. People still need to get their back to school. So while you're coming to the mall, come out a little earlier or stay throughout the day. Enjoy conversations with our member participants throughout the Expo. We also have something which is really fun, where they're provided a passport. The passport where they'll be able to, once again, boom, bang, all the fun superhero theme. We'll have more surprises that day, but to enter to win. So as people go around the journey and get the little superhero stickers that we have at each one of our member exhibitors, then they'll put that on the little box and then enter to win prizes.
Okay.
There you go. And so everyone 18 and over, everyone can play, but those entries 18 and over for all the goodies that we'll be drawing that day.
Okay, how many boxes, how many people do they have to go see? All of them?
You got to see them all.
Okay.
Yeah, at least once. So
Okay.
It'll be clearly marked as far as their tour to make sure that they're getting those stickers and sign off, and then we'll do the drawings that day.
Okay. So. And now, give us an idea of who's going to be there. What are the participants?
It's a combination. Instead of trying to go through all the list of folks who are there, which I'm excited the list is that long this year. It's everyone from come out and enjoy, save your appetite to enjoy some treats. So you can actually do some samplings as far as some eateries, as well as being able to get some coupons and discounts for shopping later at some establishments, to also some services that are provided that some folks may not realize right here in our community. So it's just a real melting pot of from small entrepreneurs and to some of our bigger manufacturers to remind folks that, as because you're very engaged in our chamber and our community, but some folks are really surprised when I tell them how many Fortune 500 manufacturers in the industry that we have in our community. So it's nice to kind of have that day to celebrate and also have a little fun.
I think that sounds great. And now, they don't necessarily have to dress up like a superhero.
They do not. But as I've shared, and I think it was weeks or so back, the banner was so gracious. And it's also on our clevelandchamber.com website, where we had some kids in a prior year that came out, and they were sweet as can be, dressed in there. And that's what you see, a lot of those kids. There might be some more candies out there, whether it's our participants or, once again, throughout the mall. They're really kind of supporting this Superhero Saturday. It's a lot of fun.
I think that's great. And you mentioned your website, and you are in charge of that, and you have just upgraded
we
website.
Did. So I'm very excited. And like with everything, it's a work in progress. But it's clevelandchamber.com. That has stayed the same. But the goal of this site, when folks put that in, they'll come to a landing page. And some folks may or may not be aware that in our chamber, we're very unique. unique compared to other chambers across the country, where we are blessed with our Chamber of Commerce. When folks want to learn more, they can press that obviously on their icon, one soft click, or economic development. All the work development and all the progress that we have there, they can click that. That takes them to that portal, or the exciting places that we have to enjoy and to do and explore, and tourism. So our Visit Cleveland, the tourism development site also, they push that and they can go right in and explore. All three of those, they come together under one, but they provide three different areas they can really kind of dig in and enjoy and explore.
And I think that's nice, because I think a lot of times our people don't understand that the chamber is not only member driven, which we are, but we also do economic development and we also do tourism. And so they need to understand that.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they can see that. Questions, I love questions. Also, our community page. I'm also a statistic geek besides my storytelling side, where I like to share our story. We've also done a lot of research preparing this website to make sure it's user-friendly and easy and clean. And one of the biggest things, and you've been a huge advocate of that, is for folks who want to find our calendar. When they go to the page,
yes.
As soon as you literally scroll past that beautiful view that we've included, thanks to Lee University, we have a nice view of downtown Cleveland and throughout Bradley County. But then you see our calendar. Our calendar pops up, and it's a simple, I want to say it, I want to call it old school, but an old school meets modern because it's all digital. You can go through and click and learn more about each and every event that we have, hopefully gathered in our community, where folks can go on there. They put their own events on there.
Right.
That's very important. Make sure, because they know their information better than I do with their times, dates for their events. But it's all one stop, one community calendar.
And the thing I like about that is the fact that they do not have to be a member of the chamber
Correct.
to post things on that calendar.
Yeah, we'd love if they were. But
That's right. But it is a community calendar
It
for
is.
the events that are going on in the community. And I have always told people, as soon as you get a date, you need to put it on the calendar so that you can look and see. Because one year we had the Republican dinner, the Junior Miss pageant, and Cherry's Jubilee all on the same night.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah,
And
we're a
that
busy community.
Well, we may have made more money that year at Cherry's Jubilee than we ever have, but still, which is, that kind of goes against what I'm saying, but you don't need to have three major events
No.
on the same night. So if you check the calendar, you won't. And so I know that you all have a lot more going on at the chamber, so what else do you want to tell us about?
All right, and I'll respect our time together.
That's
but
all right.
If anyone's gone through or have an interest in our leadership program, now is the time.
Awesome.
So it connects back once again. If you want the information, go to our downloadable form. It's a link on our website. The e-news is about to be sent out to our members. Also, we post this on social media. Big advocate. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, we're there, making sure we share our members' stories.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, if people have an interest to attend, we've had people who've gone through, I think they're about to celebrate, I believe, the 500th folks who've gone through,
Oh my gosh, okay.
which is really exciting in the past.
That is.
Yes, and 35th year with the program in our community.
Golly.
I know, but having a chance to folks who've been born and raised here. I love some of the comments that come out, and they said, I learned something, and I thought I knew everything about Bradley County or throughout our community. So it's a wonderful time. 9 months come together, and you really connect. I always say, and I kind of tease about my being the best class ever, but we do that with each other, and you really have that bond with every class that goes through. It's a chance to naturally and professionally connect for years to come together.
And it's 9 months, but you only meet like once a month. So it's
Thank you. So a 9-month program,
Yes.
you're committing one day of that month where you go out, and I call it adult field trips. I'm like Sesame
Right.
Street. I keep everything simple. That's my generation, how I was raised. But it is. I mean, you take that journey and you go and you see everything from healthcare, how government, education, all those opportunities that how often do we have a chance to see behind the screen and see how the inner workings and have that time for question and answer
Right.
with that leadership who runs those organizations in our community.
And I would suggest to businesses and industries in Cleveland, Bradley County, that if they have an HR person or a community relations person or somebody like that on their staff, they need to send them to this leadership.
Absolutely.
So that they will know who the people are that they need to contact for certain situations.
Yeah, and it's for every age, every generation. We have had folks who have been here once again for years, and they've sent some of the early staff, as well as we've had leadership say, I haven't gone through it. Even though they're an executive director or a leadership position, they've gone through it, eye-opening, and they've really enjoyed with the experience that they've taken from it.
Well, I'll do a confession. I've never been
I wasn't
going
to put you into that hot seat.
I have never been
This
through
may
it.
be your year. There you go.
But
Apply now.
But I am one of the people that speaks at one of the sessions.
Absolutely.
So and I don't want to sit here and say, there's nothing I don't know about Bradley County, but because there may be a few things, but But I just got here and just jumped in to the chamber activities so quickly that I didn't have a chance to do Leadership Cleveland. So I think it's a wonderful, and my brother and my nephew, both in Maryville, have been through Blount County Leadership. And so I just think it's wonderful that we do that.
It is. Oh, that's great. Well, thank you for that. So I'm not sure how we're doing on time. We always have a lot going on.
Alex says we've still got 5 full minutes.
That's fantastic.
Go,
well, I'll try to talk too fast. Folks who really know me know that I can get going.
Well, I do too, so we'll just slow pace it. Here we go.
So besides we're talking about our expo,
yes.
We have a Chamber Connect radio. I know I'm here in Nancy's neighborhood, but also great partners in our community, whether it's the Banner or whether we're on the Buzz with Mix. And we have the first Tuesday at noon, we have a radio show. And we're having Melissa Woody, and she'll be talking about Cowpea, which is coming up.
It is coming up. I need to call her.
And the Cowpea cook-off, on September the 14th. But she'll be talking on August the 6th. Tune in, the Buzz, at noon.
Okay.
And if you missed that, tune back in, the rebroadcast at 6. And you can hear Melissa. You know, she always has a tale to tell.
Or two, yes, I love it, yes.
It's always exciting. Our membership coffee, whether you are, and we hit about that earlier about the calendar, it is all-purpose for members to come out and connect. I hope that people realize, though, if they're not a member, what a great opportunity to come out, dip your toe, and further connect and see how the chamber operates.
Right.
With conversations that are crucial in business.
And it is a super networking opportunity. And I missed the last one because I was in St. Petersburg or somewhere thereabouts. Not Florida.
World traveler.
So, but I missed that. So we have one coming up Tuesday the 13th
correct.
at 8:30 at Bradley Healthcare and Rehab Center.
Right, 2910 Peerless Road.
Yes.
So they can come there. No need to RSVP for an event such as that, which is kind of nice. Coffee, conversations, connections, and valuable in our community. So encourage folks to come and attend that. Also something that is open for folks, and that is for men and women, even though it's presented by the Women's Council. We have a Critical Conversations and Estate Planning on August the 19th. Still opportunity to RSVP for that. And attorney Lori McNulty, obviously very respected, esteemed in our community.
Yes.
But act now, the deadline is August 15th. Make sure we have enough food and tables and chairs for that luncheon that we have at the chamber.
And I will tell people personally, from after Flavis's death, I didn't know a lot, but I called some people that I knew would know something and found out that it was very important that both our names were on everything.
Yes.
And so I didn't have to worry about anything. But I didn't know that. And so this would be a great opportunity for people to find out what they need to know. And her dad and I went to high school together. So,
wow.
Yeah, and she's a Athenian from McMinn County High School, so that is great. But I think she's with Logan Thompson.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so she will know what you need to know.
Right. And like you were saying, I mean, to plan now before you're in that crisis mode.
Right.
I mean, many of us think that we know how we're going to act when we have a situation that is so personal. But, why have to worry about that? Take care of it today so you don't have to worry about it tomorrow.
And you know me, Joel, well enough to know that I'm usually involved in everything, but Flavis took care of everything. And I was at the funeral home planning his funeral, and I had a yellow check, a blue check, and a green check, and I had no idea what those checking accounts were.
Wow.
So I called Mike Griffin, who was my personal banker at the time. He said, Nancy, write it on a napkin, it'll be okay. But you don't need to be in that situation, ladies. You do not need to be in that situation. And I mean, I knew I had money. I just didn't know where it was or how to get it. So now I know.
There you go.
Yeah.
Something else that, we don't toot our horn enough, I don't think enough at the chamber. We're very excited. We have received first place for the best niche publication from the Tennessee Press Association.
Oh, wow.
I know had much controversy as far as change is hard sometimes, but the resource.
The resource. And I will apologize on TV to Joel because the first resource came out, and it is beautiful. It really is. But I couldn't find anything in it. So I made a suggestion, and I think you all did it.
Yes.
Yes, I said, would you please alphabetize everybody? Because I don't know, when I look for something, I don't know whether they're under home improvement or under construction or what they're under. So now.
And for the newer viewers or folks, it's a combination of our membership directory.
Right.
From this page onward, a relocation guide, and a resource, a true resource for our community, one stop, one shop. That's our goal. And besides the printed piece, all of this, once again, easy to find, I hope, on our website. You'll see a little icon, looks like this.
And it's
click
pretty.
it and view it.
And it's
And if
pretty.
you want to learn more about our advertisers, our members, whether it's a website or a Facebook account, we have all that digitally linked, so it tells that story in many, many more pages versus this publication. But I'm very excited about that. That
I
was
think
in
that's
partnership
great.
with the
Now, when do
Cleveland
those
Daily
go
Banner.
out?
So I wanted to give them, make sure they know that that was a big part of that.
When will that new resource
Yeah, so
be
the new
ready?
resource, our goal is, last year was September. It looks like this year will also be September.
Okay, good.
We're hoping, it's always a process, next time August, and then ideally in the future it'd be July, but sometimes things take a little longer, and we make sure we get this one and don't miss anyone and have everything in there as best that we can.
Right, and you also send things to the members that says, please update, let us know if this is
Yes.
correct. And you have people like me that say, oh, that deadline was 2 weeks ago. I forgot to do that. But hopefully you all know me well enough down there. But that shouldn't be the case. Everybody should get the info to you in time so that it comes out at a timely manner.
But once again, whether it's the resource or the expo, trying to make sure that our members are showcased as best,
Yes.
as much as they want to be a part of, or they share what they're doing, and we can help tell those stories.
Right.
And also doing that frequently through social media. We love to share our
Absolutely.
members' stories. That's
Absolutely.
really, I think, what sets our community and our heartbeat a little unique.
I think that is right because I told Joel when we started today that when he leaves here, he will be on Facebook at WTNB TV on Facebook. So
Like it, share it.
yes,
There
that's
go.
right.
So-
You like it and you share it, and that's good. So, Joel, thank you so much for being on with me today.
Well,
I
thank you.
appreciate it. Always great to see you, and I've not been down there bothering you all since your new president came in.
Well, you said his name earlier, so Mike Griffin. There you go.
I did call down there the first day he was supposed to be there, and he wasn't there. So I left a message. Please tell Mike I called to check out. He'd gone to lunch. But anyway, so I need to get him on.
Sure.
But to talk to me and just tell me.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. So I think I'll contact him and see because I love to pick on him anyway. So one of my favorite guys. So I think he'll do y'all a great job down there. So Joel,
excited
thank you
about
all
it. Thank you.
so much, and I appreciate it. And folks, don't forget to go on there and check their website www.clevelandchamber.com. They're not a 501c3. They're a .com, and check that out because that would be great. Joel, thank you so much, and I
Thank
love your
you.
T-shirt. Your
Oh.
super T-shirt. That is so awesome.
That's right. Don't
That
forget.
is so awesome because
That's right.
Saturday is going to be Super Saturday, and here we go, Super Saturday. I love it. Joel, thank you so much.
Thank
Folks,
you.
don't go away. Watch our commercials, support our sponsors because they help pay our bills, and I'll be right back with some other events that are coming up in Cleveland, Bradley County. So I'll be right back.